One, and you know, we were looking at the hats there, and a hat is about as close as you're going to get for some people because the Blue Jays fans are being priced out of World Series tickets. And Ontario Premier Doug Ford says he's going to take action.
When you have one player in the market that controls the tickets, that's not right for the people. So we're actually reviewing that right now.
You've heard us have this conversation. You've probably had it. Fans finding themselves stuck in queues, spending thousands of dollars for resale tickets. Premier Ford said he's going to review this legislation that would cap resale markups at 50% above face value. So for a closer look at how he would do that and the legal implications, I am joined by Michael Benetti. He's a partner at Affleck Green and McMurthy with expertise in competition law. Good morning.
Morning.
You've seen these prices, some of them sitting at $24,000 for one ticket. Why, first of all, how and why is this allowed?
Well, I'm not sure it is allowed. I think that what it reminds me of that song from The Sound of Music. How do you solve a problem like Maria? The problem here is you've got these bots. They scoop up all of these tickets. They resell them. All these countries around the world, even including Ontario at some point, had tried to institute caps and regulations, and somehow the resellers just will sell to you from another country. And they're using these platforms, and they're very, very effective at circumventing any kind of rules. So I'm not sure it's allowed to happen, but it's definitely happening.
The Premier took aim particularly at Ticketmaster, claiming that his word was gouging people. We did reach out to Ticketmaster for comment. They did not respond. Part of the issue, as I understand it, is resale prices. How much of that responsibility actually falls to Ticketmaster?
Well, I mean, there's two categories. The bots that buy up tickets that resell them at an inflated price, that's one definite huge problem. But then there's also regular people who have their own tickets, who are seasons ticket holders, for example, who see a good opportunity, and they sell their tickets. And their prices are now inflated because the bots have inflated. But at the end of the day, the problem still is that people are willing, maybe not $24,000 a ticket, but people are willing to pay thousands of dollars for a ticket. So when you have this insatiable demand, you know, the prices are going to rise to meet it. So I'm not sure what the Premier can do about it. I know they've attempted once. I guess, you know, Ticketmaster hasn't answered, but if you ask them, they would shrug their shoulders and say, well, we're just the middleman. I'm not sure that's entirely accurate as well, because they know full well what's going on. So I think the problem with Ticketmaster is they're not controlling their platform to prevent an abuse. So if they could get rid of all the abuses off of their platform, then I don't know if it matters what the ticket price is, because the supply and, you know, it's just basic market forces at that point.
Well, so that is my question. This is how, in other markets, this is how it works, right? That, you know, if there is a supply and demand issue, then, you know, whatever the public is willing to pay is what the price it will go for. The Premier says he's going to review legislation trying to cap resale prices. We know that he chose to scrap that back in 2019. So what could he and his government do differently this time around?
I think, you know, if the Premier were asking me, they need to reach out to these other jurisdictions, because it is going to take an international approach to this. You know, in other countries, let's talk about the Taylor Swift, and we were in France, and, you know, they have a law in France that's very strict. You can get fined up to 15,000 euros. You're not allowed to sell above. And lo and behold, you look for tickets, and yeah, they're at the face value, but now the service charge is 3 times the amount of the face value. So in the end, the price you pay is the same. So unless all of these jurisdictions, because one province is not going to be able to do this alone, unless you can stomp out these ticket bots and these bad actors from acting from all of these different jurisdictions, I don't know there's much that he can do.
Well, how do you solve a problem like Maria? I don't know that you can. Thank you so much, Michael Benetti, a partner at Affleck Green and McMurthy. Thanks for your time this morning.
Have a great day.
You too. If you like that video, make sure to subscribe to the Your Morning YouTube feed, where you can find all kinds of new content posted every weekday morning.